Good morning. I feel like it's time for Coffee with Breann. All right, so today we're going to talk about accessing the secret to a successful interview, providing you with the top tips for bringing your best to the stage. Time is running short to jump into a special event that I'm leading in January, and I'm going to be bringing you some exclusive insights on Miss America coming up here on YouTube. And also, if you're a director or a volunteer, stay with me because I have an invitation for you too. All right, so let's jump into what we're going to talk about over coffee today. All right, so first of all, what's coming next on the YouTube? All right, well, I'm interviewing a former Miss Washington later this week. I can't wait for you to see that. And it's a surprise as to who it will be. We are going to go behind the scenes together at a mock interview for Miss Washington 2023, Vanessa Munson. She's going to be interviewed by a panel of former Miss Washingtons, of which I may be one. And I'm going to be taking you to Orlando with me for exclusive footage from Miss America and Miss America's teen competitions. And while I'm there, I have invited a local title holder with 8 years of experience competing in the Miss America organization to offer her insights. We're going to sit down together and I'd like to hear a little bit about her experience and what she thinks about the big show. All right, I'm lining up some interviews with other empowered women that I think you'll be excited to hear from that will be posted here. And if you have someone specifically, hey, I just want to ask, leave a note for me and make a note in the comments. I'm happy to make the ask and bring women on here to make sure that we are talking to and hearing from women who make you feel empowered, who bring you the information that you need to be ready to do your best, making your mark in the world. I am happy to get together and make the ask with those gals so that you can see what it is you want to be seeing. And it's not just me talking all the time here on the YouTube. So that's what you can expect on coming up on my YouTube channel. But on Facebook, let's go over there and talk about that platform for a minute. I am inviting you to join an elite community of pageant women who have signed up for the Personal Growth Challenge in January with me. And I want you to be part of this group. Do not miss out. I would like to be your guide for how to prepare for pageant in real time in January with someone who cares and wants to support you in the process. Now, you might be thinking, why would I jump in to a group of women that I am competing against potentially? And I just want to say, you got the wrong mindset, girl. All right. So let's address that first and foremost. We are never competing against other pageant women. We're competing with other pageant women. We are competing against our own best self. And that is what we are working to bring to the stage every time we go into competition. But we are never competing against another woman. And in that way, we can all elevate and support one another through the pageant journey and the pageant experience. So come on into this group. We're going to be nothing but supportive, encouraging, sharing tips and information, and giving each other the kind of encouragement that we need so we can all go out and be our very best selves in the world and in pageant competition. All right, now you may also be asking, hey, Breann, I don't really have time for this challenge thing. I don't need one more thing on my plate in January. I've already got a million things going on. So I just want to share that I will be offering insights through this weekly live coaching on the Facebook group. I'll be interacting with the group. There'll be opportunities for you to ask questions within the group and activities that will actually produce results for you in your preparation efforts. Now, this is only going to be available for a limited time for signups. We're getting real close to January, so let's dig in and make the most of our time together in the month of January so you're ready for the rest of the pageant season in 2024, whatever may come. Now, some specific examples of what's going to be going on within this challenge, all right? So we are going to dedicate time each week to the various phases of competition. Now, we'll cover all the biggies: interview, on-stage question, fitness or swimsuit, evening wear, talent if that's applicable for your organization. We're going to hit them all right? With weekly activities and challenges and assessments to complete, real life stuff that will help you stretch yourself so that you can develop the skills and the traits that will be necessary to the role of a title holder. Now, I recognize you don't have time, and I recognize you don't need more homework. So anything that we do within the challenge will only support what you are going to be asked to do by your pageant organization anyway, or that you would naturally want to do, but maybe you don't know how, or maybe you don't know where to start. For the sake of your own preparation, work with me and we'll go through it together so that you can go step by step for how to get ready without feeling that sense of overwhelm or confusion or who should I be listening to? Who should I be trusting? Am I spending my time on the right things? We'll address it all inside the challenge in January. Now, you'll come to the end of the month feeling more confident, I promise, more comfortable, because you'll be more prepared to step into competition. You'll be able to see the results for yourself at the end of the January challenge, and we will document your progress so you can see it. We'll be doing selfies, I'll offer some journal prompts, and you will know for yourself that you've experienced real personal and professional growth at the end of our 4 weeks together. And of course, because we're pageant women, there will be a winner selected and there will be prizes awarded. Throw the confetti, the fun stuff, right? All right, we will make this fun, I promise. Pageant should not be drudgery. If we're not having fun doing pageant and getting ready for one, why are we doing it in the first place, all right? So I promise you, we'll have some fun while we're doing it. Now, you may have heard about the workshop that I presented at the end of November, the Pageant Success Workshop. So I recorded that content and it is available to order and enjoy at your convenience. It's 3 hours of content and that will be available until the end of January, and I can send you your private link, all right? So what did we cover, just in case you're curious? Well, we covered on-stage question, interview, mindset, intentionality, how to prepare. We covered all the big stuff. We looked at presence and how to bring that to the stage, the secret to answering any question with ease, whether it's during interview, during on-stage question, if it's in a job interview, if you're involved with press or with media, how to react and respond to those questions. We shared the secret. Now, I offered unique and specific insights and real life stories along with proven techniques to prepare mindset and establish presence as you're inside the pageant environment. Now, the workshop really laid the foundation for the January challenge. So everything we covered technically in the workshop, we're now going to apply in January in reality through the personal growth challenge. If you watched the workshop, if you participated, or if you've gotten your link, I'm not going to abandon you to figure out how to put all your notes into practice all by yourself. I'm going to do it with you. We're going to work together through the January challenge. So let me see, I've got some feedback here. Let's just see if this sounds like you, so that you would know if the workshop is something that you want to invest both your money and your time in ordering that personal link so that you can watch it in your own time. So here's one of our women who participated. Hey, I've been participating in the Miss America organization since I was 15. I'm 23 now. I've done well at competition and I've done not so well at competition, but I am determined to do even better. I want to leave the workshop with tools and tips that I can reference and practice to prepare for whatever competition I do next. I don't want to backslide. I want confidence and to come back to my next competition stronger than ever. All right, I love that. Here's another one. I would like to feel more confident during on-stage question, knowing the proper way to stand, the right tempo to speak at, and being prepared for anything I may be asked. I want to walk away with effective interview strategies and how to answer challenging questions, how to articulate thoughts effectively and clearly, and how to project confidence during interviews. All right, so those were a couple of the gals going into our workshop, our 3 hours of content. And now here's some of the feedback I received afterwards. Okay, so this is from Miss Spokane's Teen 2024. The workshop really helped me feel more confident in interview and onstage question portions of competition. Breann taught techniques that have helped me organize my thoughts for answering questions that are posed to me on stage and inside the interview room. And here's another young lady, Miss Thurston's County's Teen 2024. I feel like I learned so much from this 3-day experience. Breann has this magical way of opening my eyes to new ideas and ways of thinking about the pageant experience. I feel so much more prepared, and not only for my next competition, but also for life as a whole. I absolutely love Breann, and I would totally do this again. Great feedback. Now, I mentioned earlier, if you're a volunteer or if you are a director or supporting a young woman in a mentorship role who is preparing for a pageant, We did have one individual who jumped on, Amanda Scott Thomas from the Community Aunties. I have permission to share her feedback here. As a pageant volunteer supporting young ladies in my community, the Pageant Success Workshop is a wealth of insider experience. Breann is definitely a pageant pro, and each session was a master course, coaching, motivational and inspirational TED Talk, all rolled into one. 5 stars. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you to all the ladies who wrote such great feedback for me. Now, I'm sharing that with you so that you have a sense of if that's you and what you feel like you want to get out of your pageant prep, then the workshop would be a great choice for you. If you're a director or a volunteer and you're helping support women get ready for competition, the workshop might be right for you. So it doesn't matter if you're a teen, if you're a miss, if you're a Mrs., all different types of pageant women can benefit, because what we covered was foundational. It wasn't specific, it was foundational with specific techniques that help with the overall pageant preparation foundation for any kind of title holder. These are the consistencies that we find in winners, and I taught them over the course of a 3-hour, one hour at a time session. So anyway, there you have it. That's what's inside the workshop. Now, we're 2 weeks out from Christmas, and it's almost the beginning of January. And if you have a pageant woman in your life who is hard to buy for and needs a last minute gift, and you're looking for a slightly less expensive item to get for her, I can make this really easy for you to send as a gift. All I need is your recipient's name and email address, and I can send them a personalized link to access the workshop, and I can send them a confirmation email that you have signed them up for the January challenge if you think they would benefit from it. So grab the Pageant Success Workshop, sign up for the January Personal Growth Challenge, and start your pageant journey in 2024 with me and a group of other amazing pageant women as we support each other going into the new year and really challenging ourselves to grow personally and professionally, to develop those traits, those skill sets that will serve us as Miss Title Holder. Now, I really want to see you online with me in January, and I don't want you to miss out on the workshop content. I know you can do this on your own, but I really want to be there with you. I'd love to help you squeeze the most out of your pageant experience, and I'd love to be right there cheering you along the way, providing tips, providing support. So let's get started. All right, check out the details in the notes so we can connect.